Okay, welcome everybody. Let's get to turffontein. We're on the stand side track on this Sunday afternoon, and race number 2 on the card starts up the bipod. Welcome everyone. Our WhatsApp number is 069 164 3272. Hope that all will be good with you, and of course our Betway site in terms of the QR code to open up your Betway account. Blue voucher, a reminder about they giving away this money of up to 200,000 Rand, SMS to 31860, and you may well be in the winning queue. Let's talk betting now from Betway on Friday morning, where Sean Terry's horse number 1, Space Mission, is the favourite. It's in the red at 19 to 20. It was 12 to 10, so they have backed that. Number 2, Monkey's Wedding, is trading at 2 to 1. Number 7, Musical Warfare, is at 3 to 1. There's been money for this. Raymond Danielson and Fani Broncos teaming up, and 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Space Mission does, this race does look to win, doesn't it? Overs.
Yeah.
Is it?
Next race.
Is that so?
No. Clyde,
They're backing Fani's horse. What's the story with that?
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Gold Circle, publications, comment from the yard.
Says what?
We'll need the run.
Oh, okay.
And how many times have we been buried with that comment, Clyde?
Yeah.
Take it from where it comes.
Sure,
but
okay.
Fani has said we'll need the run. The dam won 5 races between 1,200 and 2,400. Follow the market.
Not a strong field, with all due respect. So
No.
something like that, a horse that might need the run can still win it. That's the point, isn't it?
I don't think he can beat Space Mission. Clyde, watch Space Mission's races. He moves up with a ton in hand.
Yeah.
Just doesn't round his races off. Sean Terry says, no. Let's bring him back up the straight. Put a set of blinkers on him. His full brother, MK's Pride, I think ran a place in the Grade 1 Golden Horseshoe. Let's see how it goes. He's certainly met the right field to break through the maiden ranks. Monkey's Wedding, awful run last time out. Truro Legacy, 1,600, 1,800. Back to 1160. I'd have to sit here and say maybe if the favourite is turned over, it could be by Truro's Legacy, who races fresh. Other than that, I don't know what's going to beat this horse besides bad luck.
Okay.
And the bookmaker curse. Space Mission, hard to beat. Like.
Hey, Daryl's on a mission, yeah, hey? Daryl's on a mission. Space Mission. Hard to beat. Let's work at our bipods. Banker 1 with a few horses thereafter in every other leg. And that bipod will cost you 120 Rand. But Space Mission, if anything, should run in the top 2. Okay, let's get to the third race now. This is a plated event. It's over 1160 metres. And number 6, Rifle Queen's in good form. That's top of the boards at the moment for the Tony Peters stable. And, of course, the Palmers had a winner on Thursday. Gavin Larena riding that. She's priced up at this point in time at 5 to 2 to win it. This is on the Friday morning. They have backed her because she was 3 to 1. So there's money for Rifle Queen. And she's strong. 2, Bjorn Ironside is the second choice, who's trading at 28 to 10. Number 1, Winds of Change, is 33 to 10. And number 10 on the card, who's Sakura Hanami, is trading at 15 to 2. Do note that the 5 Anchorage has been taken out. So there are also some adjustments along the way. But Winds of Change and Rifle, the 2 or more?
Yeah, I've just gone the 2 of them, 1 and 6. It will certainly suffice, Clyde. We need to touch on the filly, Rifle Queen. She was making her debut for her new owners last time out. She raced all alone on the outside running rail, Clyde, up the Vaal Straight. That day, the Vaal going on the outside was dead. Absolutely dead. So for where she finished, it was an outstanding effort. I just wish it was her peak run going into this sort of race, because it is her second run after quite a short break. So for that reason, I backed her up. But I loved what I saw last time out. She could be a really, really nice horse in the making.
She looks to win, eh?
Winds
I
of
see
Change.
coughing last time. Not worried about that, eh?
Sure.
Yes. There's coughing in there.
Like,
anyway, don't worry. I think also hard to beat. Yes, what was the other
Winds
one?
of Change.
Yes.
Sure. Mr. Azzy must be scratching his head. You know, he tried him over 1450 last time out. Didn't round that race off. He brings him back up the straight. At this stage, this looks to be his sweet spot. Obviously, he got bumped up in the ratings when he ran a cracking race in the computer form sprint. And he was given a rating of 121. Since then, it's dropped to a 106, and he still comes into this race best weighted. I know there's nothing separating himself from Bjorn Ironside. Bjorn Ironside's actually half a kilogram better off, but he's as much as 4 kgs better off with Chapbook, who now the blinkers get removed. Yeah, no, we'll get through over here, Claude, with 1 and 6.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
I'd agree with that. It does look like Rifle Queen's the right one in the race anyway. And at this point in time, Place Accumulators will back her up with the 1 Winds of Change. It's those two. There is a banker that comes up later on in the Place Accumulator from Daryl's perspective, right at the back. It's a horse called Tintin. Now we're going over distance, 2,400 metres. It's a middle stakes, and in this kind of race, which does appear to be a little on the trickier side, and Douglas Dragon's top of the boards. It's 13-10. It was 15-10, so they are backing Rachel Venica and Mark Kahn. We've seen the combination before, and they favourite. 4 in Flame is the 2-1 second favourite, and note that the 5 Ethical has come out, so just keep that in mind. But there has also been some support for number 4 in Flame along the way. 2 Battleground, back to form on that last run, as 3-1. 6 Arlington Action, 13-2. 9-1 the 1 the Brass, and then 11-1 the 7 Banner Bridge. Small field, competitive, I guess.
No, 2 horses enough for me.
2 horses, okay. What have you got for us? Yeah.
Let's touch on the favourites. Douglas Dragon. Last time out, you know who was setting the pace in that race? It was Arlington Action, funny enough, number 6. And Rachel had him in second place on the outside of Arlington Action, exposed with no cover. And she challenged Arlington Action, turning for home already.
Right.
So he hit the front a long way from home. And towards the latter stages, she was gearing him up.
Yeah.
That's how well he won, Clive.
He won very well. He
Extremely
did.
well.
He won very, very well.
Jordan finished second in that race. He won indirectly at the Vaal on Thursday. And
Yep.
Titans of War won, who ran third in that race.
Right.
So
A
the
strong
form line's
form
very
line.
strong.
Yeah.
But he is taking on Inflame. And we know what Inflame's all about, Clyde. This horse will have you pulling your hair out going through the middle parts of the race, because he comes under pressure and he waits till the latter stages to do his best work. But Clyde, in his penultimate start, he disappointed. That was in the Allied Steel Road Java Handicap. And he seems to be held by Nebraska on that run, if I'm not mistaken. But that wasn't his run, Clyde. I think he pulled up with the excuses, and Candace and Tammy put him away, gave him a short break, and look at his comeback effort, Clyde. One's going to say, oh, he got beaten by Gerbera. Clyde, in that race, he was so badly in at the weights. Plus, he was giving his opposition weight. It was a cracking effort on his behalf. And I can tell you something, if he's come on for that effort, he's going to pose a huge danger to Douglas Dragon. 3 and 4, the race stops there for me.
Just 3 and 4 for Daryl in this particular event. Inflame and Douglas Dragon to take each other on. And that's our pick 6, works out to 220 Rand for 10%. To the next we go, and Peace Treaty tops the boards at 3-1 to win this for the Sean Terry and Craig Zaki team. Second choice, number 4, Cassis Belly, is at 33-10. Number 7, Crepusculo, is trading at 33-10. There'll be a little bit of money for that as well for Fabian Habib. They've had a couple of winners on Thursday, so make a note of that. And number 9, Hat Furious. Some shrewd support for that, shortened from 10s to 7s from the Erico Verdini stable that Calvin Habib's riding. 1 World Over is 15-2, and the 6 Full Go is 10-1. It's 14s and better, the balance. Peace Treaty the right one, or are there a few?
Oh, what's it, 2 days later?
2 days later. I mean, what's going to happen?
Is he going to run?
Don't know.
There's a form update, obviously. He
Haven't
ran
got
4th
it.
behind a Goge, beaten 3 lengths.
You could keep him in, Sean, eh? No.
I don't know, Clyde.
Otherwise, which is the right one?
I can say this much, that in my pick 6, I went the entire field, but I couldn't afford to go the field in the jackpot, because then if we happen to catch it, I don't think it would be profitable. So in my jackpot 1, I've only put my 3 Bipot and PA horses in, namely numbers 1, 7, and 8. Let's start with the roughie number 8, Thumby. You know, in his penultimate start, Clyde, I actually watched that race, and he tried to come back in the latter stages. First run after arrest. I'm hoping he blew up second run after arrest. Now, Manu, Mr. Pandaram's taken the blinkers off, put the apprentice on, having his peak run. I don't mind him off a rating of 58. So he's my little bit spook of here. Crepusculo, sure. I mean, he swooped once again last time out.
Yeah.
And he unfortunately just shifted in and got tight with repetition. It wasn't very nice to watch, but I mean, this horse is clearly in cracking form, Clyde. And so is Fabian come to form. Jason is riding with a lot of confidence. So he must go in. And then the top weight. I know he's got more to do and he's making his handicap debut. But just have a look at the way the race might be run, Clyde. The horse is drawn on his inside. Mizzen Sword.
Yeah.
And Fushimi and Nari don't have that early gate speed. And this was won last time out because he was put in the perfect position. And I see that happening once again in this sort of race. He's going to be in the ideal position just as long as he breaks well. Muzi will do a similar sort of tactical ride, and I wouldn't be shocked. So, like I said, those are my top 3 choices.
Okay.
In the pick 6, I went field.
Yeah, I see that. And the jackpot at the back there, the whole field there too, we've got 1 to 10. That jackpot that you want to take, race 5 now, will cost 300. Okay, let's go to the next race now. Pull up the Betway market on Friday morning. They bet 5 to 2 the field. Open race this. Gavin Larina's on Roy Magna's Accept Cookies, number 1 in the card. 60 on its back. The one to beat, but there are a few in here. 5 to 2 favourite. 6 Warning Sound is 7 to 2. A little bit of money for that. Mikel Michel riding for the Sean Terry stable. Opened up, I think it was 5 to 1. It's now 7 to 2, so they're backing Warning Sound. 7 Mountain High is 4 to 1. Craig Zaki and Sean Terry. Then the 8 Fire in Her Soul is trading at 5s. 9 Cape Saffron 11 to 2. And number 5 Lady Sabrina 7 to 1. I thought open 7 to 1, 10 to 1 and better the others. Open race.
Yeah, where's the pace of here, Clyde? Streisand, you know, we know what Gavin Larina and Accept Cookies is about. I mean, 8 times for 4 wins, 2 seconds, a third and a fourth. And funny enough, we've actually seen this filly race handy and still get the job done. Because Gavin can be handy and still ride a patient ride, Clyde. But ideally, she does want to follow a few horses through and get there in time. Strong winning chance. I mean, yeah. Just will the race be run to suit her? Then you've got Warning Sound. Now, nothing separating the two of them on their last start. Warning Sound happened to finish towards the outside that day behind Little Miss Million. And he's slightly better off at the weights. So you have to consider her quite strongly over here. That's number 6, Warning Sound. Now, Clyde, number 7, Mountain High. Have a look at her. She's now peaking. She's very fit. No excuses. Third run off the arrest. One of this course and distance. Mr. Terry stepping up to a mile once again. The form lines worked out well. She must be included. I mean, she's capable. Fire in Her Soul. Number 8. Craig can't exactly do 53. So I actually would love to find out who he wanted to ride if he could do 53. Because she's more than capable of turning it around. She's going to be ridden quietly towards the back of the field, and she's got a lovely, lovely turn of foot. And the same can be said about Cape Saffron. If things go away and she gets some luck in running, she can also feature. I make this race very competitive. I actually think Warning Sound can reverse the form.
Yeah, well, that's who they're backing. Well, they've been backing Friday morning anyway. They've been backing Warning Sound. Tricky race. This is a jackpot opportunity for you. If you take it like that, it's $100. Okay, let's move on to the next race now. Give you an idea what the betting is, where they bet 4-1 the field. Tough race. 5 Secret Swing is at 4-1. Number 3 Alta Capitana is 5-1. Number 6 Into Dancing, a little bit of money for that, shortened from 7-1 to 5-1. Blaine Marks Jacobson will be hoping to boot one home. Stuart Pettigrew is the trainer. Number 7 Paris Fun, Craig Zaki, Tony Peter. They at 5-1 at the moment. Another one with a little bit of support, Heavenly Good, will run again, is 6-1, shortened from 7s. And 8-1 about number 4, Scarlet Heart. It's 10-1 and better about the balance. Again, tricky.
Tricky. Could be tricky. I mean, it's a Phillies MS handicap, Cloud, so it should be tricky. But form updates, Heavenly Good.
Yes.
Fourth,
again, we don't know if it's
Goge.
going to run. Where?
Yeah.
Fourth. Fourth
Beats in
to
3
Goge.
lengths. Yeah.
What do
Will
you
she
like,
run?
Daryl?
Will
Which
she
one?
run? Clyde. I've only got 2 horses over here. Now, Alta Capitana. She lost the plot. She lost the plot completely, but she was taken on much stronger. Mr. Terry put blinkers on her, and she's come back to more consistent form. Now, last time out, Clyde, it was over 2,000 meters, and she pinged the gates well. She got into a very prominent position, 1 out, 1 back with cover, but she seemed to be staying on in the latter stages, just staying on. Now she reverts to a mile, but she does have the draw in her favor, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Keegan, when they turn for home, ask her to run early in the straight, because we know that she stays. So she doesn't want to be caught flat-footed. So I like her chances. But I'll back her up with my first choice, and that's number 2, Fishhawk. Yeah, people are going to say, sure, beats in 11 lengths last time out behind Hazy Daisy, and she's been off the track. But Clyde, in that very same race was Alta Capitana, and these are the fillies that we've seen come out to win from there. Charge It, Merryweather, Little Miss Million, Drumna Drochet, Silver City. That form line's very, very powerful.
Strong. Yeah.
She's well related. I mean, she's a sister to Featherboa. She could have certainly benefited from the time off. And her last 2 starts have been in sticky conditions.
Yeah.
Jeff Saister knows this filly very well. He's going to ride her patiently because
Riding well, Jeff says.
it is her first run after a rest. He's going to give her a nice patient ride midfield, hopefully from a nice draw. And I actually think this filly is way better than her current mark. I'm going 2 from 3. I think the favourite Secret Swing, I prefer at the Vaal. I don't think she runs her best races at Turffontein. I could be wrong. She's run thereabouts in the past on this track, but for me, I'm going the more younger fillies. I'm going for the 3-year-olds.
Okay, got that. The 3-year-olds for Daryl here, and the pick 3, 2 and 3 now, by 8 to 9 in the next race, and at the back, Banker 8. Okay, let's have a look at the betting for the next now, where number 1, Michael Faraday, is top of the boards at 5-2. That's current favourite. There's a little bit of busy market because there's some interest in 7 Golden Aspen for the Corne Spies stable, Marco van Rensburg. I hope all is well with Marco. I haven't heard any changes just yet, but Carla to ride it, and has shortened into 7-2. 8 Vava Vegas, also shortened to 7-2 for Yanni Borman. And Craig Zaki's taken the ride on Vava Vegas for the yard. 9 Zoom Bomber is next in at 4-1, and the 2 Lava Fire is at 10-1. So is the 3 Pretty Analia Friday morning, and Fani Broncos Concordia that Muzi's riding is currently at 12-1. They're nibbling away at a few here. Golden Aspen, Vava Vegas, but tricky, isn't it?
Golden Aspen, 7-year-old mare, hasn't visited
Tough
the winner's
race.
enclosure. 577.
Didn't they back it the last time or something? I think they did. But anyway.
She's actually been supported in her last couple of starts. Clyde, on the legendary run, she's not out of it. I mean, she finished alongside Michael Faraday and Zoom Bomber. Now, Michael Faraday and Zoom Bomber, they're 2 different types in that Zoom Bomber, if he breaks well, he tends to go forward, whereas Michael Faraday needs to get some cover. And he's drawn out wide, so he's going to have to do it the hard way. He's going to have to drop in, and he's carrying top weight. So I think it's a little bit of a task for him. Zoom Bomber, the stable's flying, Clyde. Corne Spies, Zana Spies, they've come to great form. Last time out, it was a victory 3 days later after his raid to KZN. He's got a neat draw. He's super fit. I hope he pings those gates, because if he gets to the front, I actually can see him going back to back. And then Vava Vegas, Yanni Borman's only, if I'm not mistaken, he's got 2 horses in his yard. And look at the great form he's keeping Vava Vegas in.
Yeah, I hope he's getting more than 2 horses.
Sure. Shame, man. I mean, yeah.
Yanni Borman trading crispy crackling for me.
Is it?
Went to Kimberley after left Bar and Buertas 1-7.
Buy more horse. Come on. There's an online skull coming up soon, Clyde.
Batty van der Merwe and all those guys. Shame, man.
Buy more horse.
Okay, so then?
So, Zoom Bomber to go back to back. Respect for Vava Vegas. Field in the jackpot and pick 6.
Okay, field in the jackpot for Daryl. Here's a look at what we intend on doing in this race. Taking the double 8 to 9 now. And our banker of the day at the back, Tintin. Tintin looks to win the last race on the card here. It's priced up at 13 to 20. Craig Zaki is there to ride for the Sean Terry stable. And yeah, odds on about this horse. Does look very, very hard to beat. Number 5, Chieftain Shield is 5 to 1 second favourite. 2, Capola is 8 to 1. And number 1, Juniper Green is at 10 to 1. Little bit of nibble for Brave Viking from 11s to 10s. And then you can get 12 to 1 and better about the balance. Ombudsman, in case you want to know, because Keegan de Mello is riding at the top of his game and on a mission, is priced up at around 13 to 1. But very hard to beat this horse, Tintin, right? I mean, I know you banked it and everything. Annihilated the field when it did.
I mean,
didn't it?
Clyde, something will have to seriously go wrong for this horse to get beaten. I mean, Clyde, look at his form line. Grand Empire, right? After that lengthy race. Do you know, Grand Empire came out and ran second after it faltered in the straight several times behind Press On Regardless in the Wolf Power. Then you got Split the Eights in his form line. You got Quick Freeze. I mean, they rated 91 and 97. Look at his rating, because he's a 4-year-old. I mean, last time out, Richard rode him as if he's the best horse in the race.
Yeah.
Ride him positively again. From day one, the connections have said this horse needs further. He's now been stepped up from 1,200 to 1,400.
Sure.
I know he's going around the bend for the first time, but this is an ideal race for him to keep his confidence high. Yeah, I mean, Clyde, what are you going to be doing at... What time are you working on Sunday?
Yep.
What time will you get
I'll
on?
probably
About
call
5:30.
I think I might call this race.
Call this race for us.
I'll call the last few, I think.
Yes.
But what do you want me to say?
Sure.
Tintin what?
Tintin wins with a leg in the air.
Is it that easy, eh?
Yes.
Okay, 1 horse race for Daryl and the rest of the team. Tintin does look very, very hard to beat.